Alright guys, what's going on? It's Frag-Jitsu, your favorite fragrance Giga Chad, besides that one other guy on Frag-Com. Check it out. So we got a review of Kaaf's Ahmed al Maghribi, but I'm going to do a little bit different than just ramble about, the usual fragrance things that people say. This one's already being covered for months now in the community and on my channel. I've been recommending it for a long time, so you know that my bias is towards giving this a high mark as a fragrance. But I created a question gauntlet to guide this review, and I think I'm going to do this with as many fragrances as possible in the next coming year. Question gauntlet, almost like a Frag-Jitsu Inquisition of the fragrance, and asking questions to myself to guide, answers to lead us to some kind of truth, and how I would answer these questions might be good questions for you to also ask yourselves. So I have some self-probing questions, I have some practical questions, and some long-term assessment questions, and some emotional connectivity questions. And I'm just going to define quality really quick before we talk about that. So how would I define quality? It depends on the scent's profile, the family that it's in, and what it can compete with in that scent family, its performance and power, and any nuances that make it unique or special or just exciting. Okay, so that would be what quality is. The bottle as well must be of some quality. This bottle does lack in the, it's not low quality, but yeah, it's chipping around the rim here. Kind of strange to look at. It looks like a children's toy a little bit on top here. So yeah, I can see the bottle. The juice is very nice. I like the look of it. It reminds me of that same kind of Burberry Touch kind of blue juice. So it is nice. The gold on the front has held up over the 8 or 9 months that I've owned this. On the top it says Ahmed. So there is an acceptable amount of quality for the price point of this fragrance. I think most of it goes into how this thing smells and performs. I would rate this very, very highly for quality, especially in performance department. Before we get to the questions, it already is doing really well with the quality kind of overview. And then the performance of this is very, very good. Blind buy value is very high for me, especially if you guys like the Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce DNA or the Mont Blanc Legend DNA. So this thing definitely, already I'm telling you within a few minutes of this review that this is really good. The rest of the review is going to be me answering questions about it that are pretty tough questions and thought-provoking. So the first one, am I buying this for myself or to impress others? This is both. So I'm buying this for myself. I bought it for myself just to blind buy because I heard it's Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, and I don't have anything in that DNA personally because I've avoided kind of that generic DNA. But this one was sung praised about, well, they sung praises about its performance, just severely outdoing all of its competitors in that same kind of scent profile family, that fresh, woodsy, aromatic deal, that really nice, masculine, identifiable, and familiar. But this is twisted in such a way where it won't send people into some kind of nostalgia where they smelled some guy who smelled like Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, 15 years ago when it was in the stores. No, this is just different enough where people don't all automatically, or at least I don't pick up on that right away. So yes, this is more for myself because I needed this kind of DNA to just experiment, see if it's for me. And it definitely is great. Pulled a lot of compliments for others, so it does impress, and it is for myself both. Does this resonate with my authentic self? So whenever you're buying something, you can ask yourself these questions. This might help you. I put a lot of thought into these questions, and I sat down and wrote them down. I have an entire little journal that I'm reading my questions off of because I want to be pretty authentic for you guys. And that's what I do, is sit down with the book to try to make it clear and get my thoughts down. So does this resonate with my authentic self? No, this is more of a use case. This is more of a, I need something that's really safe but really fresh and really, really decent to go to work with. I don't wear this like to special occasions really or anything like that. This is like a workhorse for me. This is a fragrance that I wear about. This is a fragrance for warmer weather, generally for me. In the winter, I really like to dig into my other stuff. So the next question is, would I comfortably wear this? Yes, I absolutely would be so comfortable wearing this anywhere, anyhow. You know, even a lot of sprays, it could get a little bit much on you guys when you spray too much, but if I sprayed just the right amount of this, which comes with kind of living with it and figuring out that it's stronger than you think, and it actually projects really well and it lasts a long time. So be careful spraying too much, but I definitely would be comfortable wearing this. Even if I oversprayed a little bit, it's not going to make me feel very self-conscious about my smell. Some practical questions. How many occasions and use cases could I use this item? So this is an all-rounder for me. This is just one of those ones that I could just wear to everything. So yes, it does answer that question pretty straightforwardly. Any occasion, really. I mean, even extreme strange occasions, like whatever it is, meeting an aunt, uncle, whoever, any kind of thing you could think of, this thing sprayed right could do it all. Even if you just want a very minimal effect, you just do one spray like behind you, or one spray on each side. That would be good. It'd still be really strong for a little while. So I would just go half a spray maybe if you really, really wanted to dial back and not be worried about some kind of very, very formal event. It just does make you smell fresh, clean, and good. Is it adaptable to multiple scenarios? Check. Yes, it is. Is the price justified for its quality? 110%, 200%, 300%, 1,100%. This thing is way cheaper than it could be. This could be $70, $80. You know, if you just took this juice out, put it in a nice bottle, and Chanel released it, put a little bit of citrus in it, you'd be spending $180 on this easy. So listen, guys, it is high quality smelling. It's really, really great. Does it meet, exceed, or subvert my expectations? This thing exceeded my expectations by a long, long way. That might be because the price was around 30 something dollars. And that is just enough for me to be like so impressed with this. Shipped it all the way from India. It got to me, and I'm really happy to have it. Ahmed Maghribi's Kaaf. Long-term assessment. How will I feel about this in 1 to 5 years? In 1 to 5 years, this will be an empty bottle, and I will need to get another one. And yes, I will get this again. I have Mont Blanc Legend. I've smelled fierce and worn fierce, and anything in that DNA, very, very common, very, very generic DNA now, very, very nostalgic DNA. This one does it all for me, and just the right effect of power, potency, quality for price. It beats all the other competitors for price. So yes, Kaaf definitely does it for me. In 5 years, I'll still be rocking this. I'm cool with this. This is a timeless choice for me, not a passing trend for me. That's another question you guys can ask yourselves. Is this a passing trend or a timeless choice? So that's something that will help you guys probably save some money, because a lot of things are FOMO, passing trends that we buy. So here's some emotional connectivity questions to get into. Does it spark joy or excitement? When I think about this, when I go to reach for it, when I go to wear it. Yeah, there's some joy in my confidence that I know that I will smell very, very good. And now I've had a track record with this where a lot of people have complimented it. So 100% sparks my joy. I don't really get too crazy excited to wear it. That's more on my, niche stuff, my stuff I haven't worn as much. This one is just gives me a lot of joy to wear this and reach for it. And I know it'll be a solid, dependable hit. Would I be proud to recommend this to someone that I respect highly? So this is a good question for beyond my own self bubble, beyond my own, decision here. Would I recommend this to a person I respect highly? Yes, I would, because of its use cases, because of its likability, because of its price point being low. I mean, depending on the person, some people really like that expensive line that they'll want to go for Tom Fords and all that stuff. But most of my people I respect highly are right in my personal circle, and I would say any of you guys that are watching this who know me, I would recommend this to you. This is really good. I'd say this is a masculine fragrance though, so I feel like women might be able to get away with it, but I can't figure out how that would go. This is definitely a masculine fragrance. There's also a wedding test metaphor. Would you wear this to your wedding? That's another way to figure out how special something might be to you. This, I know my wedding's coming up, and this was not on my menu to pick from, but if it was in front of me and I had to, I would be happy to wear this to my wedding. I'm not going to do that. I have other ones that I think will choose over that just for, I don't know, other purposes, subjective decisions, and other things. But this could do it, and this is a mass appealer, so I would smell good to everyone there, and it would just be a very, very successful decision to wear this to my wedding. I'm not going to, but that's a question you can ask yourself if you're really, really racking your brain about something and it's very important to you. Would I wear that to my wedding? Or if you want to assess the value of something you own or you have a fragrance, just how important it is to you, would you wear it to your wedding? That's a good metaphor that I kind of stumbled upon. And that would be a way of, so this is the end of the question gauntlet, I'd say. Those questions that I gave you, go back and try to grab them if you can. I use my notebook to write them all down. So instead of an arbitrary rating, this helps me kind of guide my deeper analyses, deeper feelings about something, deeper reflections about something, and actually get down to the core of what a review is even doing. Also, just really fun to have some questions to ask and put these fragrances to the Inquisition. So, Fragrance Inquisition number 1. Ahmed Maghribi's Kaaf, and I'd say Kaaf survived the gauntlet very strong. You want me to give an arbitrary rating on Kaaf? I mean, unless they sent it to me for free, that would be a 10 out of 10. Take the price away. It smells great. It performs great. It smells high quality. There's nothing I would change about it. And it's just really, really good. So I'd have to say there's nothing wrong with this fragrance. It is perfect in its own way. And I'd have to give it a 10 out of 10. And it's as a cheapie goes, put the price on it, it's an 11 out of 10. So it's really good, guys. That's it. Everyone loves it. A lot of compliments. I'm proud to have it, proud to recommend it. And it definitely survived my fragrance inquisition. So I'll be doing this again. Hit me in the comments. Definitely going to bring it to these fragrances. Peace.